Hello everyone, good evening. I'm Shreya Dhondial. It is good to see you. A day after Rahul Gandhi dropped his Brazilian bomb, there are some truth bombs that are now coming his way. Yesterday, you know this, at an elaborate press conference which we featured right here on the show, he had come armed with quote-unquote 101% proof and claimed that 25 lakh fake voters were added to Haryana's election rolls last year. He said this was done via various ways and it ended up in the Congress's landslide victory being stolen by the BJP. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the highlight of his H-files was a Brazilian model. She was the face of his Sarkar Chori allegations, since her face, according to Mr. Gandhi, was duplicated 22 times in voter IDs across 10 booths. First, listen in to the claims Rahul Gandhi had made, then we are giving you a fact check.
Who is this lady? How old is she? Which state does she come from? Goa? Maharashtra? North? Is she from Haryana? You sure? You're absolutely sure she's not from Haryana? Okay, but she votes 22 times in Haryana and she votes in 10 different booths in Haryana. She's got multiple names. Seema, Sweetie, Saraswati.
Now, Rahul asked a legitimate question. Ye kaun hai? Well, after 24 hours, we know that she is Brazilian. Her name is Larissa. She used to be a model. She is now a hairdresser with kids. And more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, she has never ever in her life visited India. Now, according to Mr. Gandhi, her face was used in 22 different voter IDs to cast 22 fake votes in Haryana's elections last year. Elections that the Congress party lost very narrowly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a claim was made and Times Now had the journalistic duty of investigating those claims. We did that yesterday, we did that today, and as of now, we've been able to track 7 of the 22 Larissa dupes. So there were 22 Rahul Gandhi mentions. We managed to track 7 of them in the state of Haryana. This is what we have found. One lady, Gunia, Rahul Gandhi mentioned her. Well, she has been dead for 4 years and therefore, of course, didn't vote in the Haryana elections last year. So that one vote chori claim has been busted. 5 others that Rahul Gandhi mentions, Bimla, Poonam, Anjali, Anju, Anguri. We've spoken to all of them. They are very much alive. They have valid voter IDs with their own pictures and they say they have voted in last year's Haryana elections. So no vote chori there either. One woman, Pinky, had someone else's photo on it, on her voter ID, but not the Brazilian models. She says she returned her voter ID and voted on her Aadhaar card. So again, this was a genuine voter who voted in the elections. So out of the 22 Larissa fakes mentioned by Rahul Gandhi, 7 that we have investigated have turned out to be genuine voters. Listen in just to the 3 women, and we are just curating this for you. 3 women of the 7 we actually managed to track down. Anju, Anguri and Bimla. Listen in to what they are saying.
कितने टाइम पहले बना था ये?
जी मैं अनपढ़ हूँ मेरे को।
अच्छा, ये मतलब पहले का है, पुराना है वोटर कार्ड?
हाँ, हाँ पुराना मेरा
पुराना वोटर कार्ड है। अच्छा, एक चीज आपसे जानना चाहेंगे कि आप ही ने खुद अपना वोट दिया था?
हाँ जी, मैंने दिया था वोट।
किसी और ने नहीं दिया?
नहीं जी।
तो राहुल गांधी ने ये कहा कि वोट चोरी हुई है, किसी और ने वोट दिया है, फर्जी वोट पड़ा, ऐसा कुछ हुआ?
नहीं जी,
हाँ।
ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ।
हाँ।
मैंने आप दिया वोट।
हाँ।
वो पहले यहीं रह रहे थे, अभी 6-7 साल से वो सोनीपत शिफ्ट हुए हैं
जी।
तो वोट उनकी यहीं की है, वोट यहीं देने आते हैं, लेकिन अब जो 24 में वोट गए हैं उन्होंने नहीं दिया।
पर एड्रेस यहीं का रजिस्टर्ड है, तो जेन्युइन वोटर तो वो है?
जेन्युइन यहीं से है,
जेन्युइन वोटर है, कोई फेक वोटर उनके नाम से कुछ पर्ची नहीं बनी है, किसी और ने वोट नहीं?
नहीं।
जो स्लिप आती है उसी से हमने वोट डाला था और हमारे कोई भी चीज नहीं था हमारे पास वोट डालने के लिए, तो उन्होंने बोला आधार कार्ड से डाल सकते हो आप, तो हमने आधार कार्ड से ही वोट डाली थी। सर झूठ है सब, हम खुद डाल के आए थे अपने आप।
Now, you have heard from 3 of the 7 women. Now hear from Priyanka Gandhi, who has repeated her brother's model claims, even in the face of evidence that is contradicting these claims.
चुनाव आयोग इतना दिलचस्प बन गया है कि एक सुंदर सी विदेशी महिला की फोटो लेके चुनाव की जो सूची है उसमें डाल के उससे फर्जी 20 वोट डलवा दिए। वो हिंदुस्तानी भी नहीं है। यहाँ बिहार के 65 लाख वोट काटे हैं, ज्यादातर महिलाओं के काटे हैं, मेरी बहनों के काटे हैं, जो अपना पसीना बहाती हैं, रोज खेती में काम करती हैं, घर पे संघर्ष करती हैं, समाज में संघर्ष करती हैं, कमा नहीं पा रही हैं, इनका वोट काट के विदेशी महिला का वोट उसमें डाल दिया है फर्जी।
Now, Rahul Gandhi has claimed that Larissa is just one example. There were 5 lakh plus duplicate voters in Haryana's elections, courtesy the Election Commission and the BJP. He also claimed in the same press conference yesterday that there were some 19 lakh bulk voters in the state that didn't end up. One example he gave was of a place called Krishna Colony in Hodal, from one address, 501 voters were registered. 501 voters, ladies and gentlemen, from one residence. Was this forgery of the highest order? Well, our reporter landed up at the address that was mentioned by Rahul Gandhi, and this is what our reporter has found on the ground.
ये शहरी टाइप के मकान बनने लगे और नई जगह की ज़रूरत पड़ी, लेकिन एड्रेस वही रह गया।
यहाँ तब कि यहाँ से 1-1.5 किलो दूर तक भी कोई मकान नहीं था। धीरे धीरे विकास होता रहा, विकास होने वोटें बनी, 90 में बनी, तो पहले ही 265 नंबर मकान पहले अंकित था 1990 में। उसके बाद विकसित होते रहे, मकान बनते रहे, उनकी सबकी वोटें बनती रही मकान नंबर 265 पर। इसे 265 पर ही सबकी वोटें बना दी गई हैं।
And so, ladies and gentlemen, an elaborate investigation and its serious charges are now under a cloud. The BJP says, quote unquote, Rahul lied because he knows he is losing the Bihar elections. He simply needs a bahana, and vote chori is that bahana. The Congress, meanwhile, has tweeted out this picture, it's on your screens, of Rakesh Sinha. He's someone who's a guest on the show very often. He's a member of the BJP and the RSS. The pictures that have been put out by the Congress are showing him voting in Delhi in February when the elections took place, and then in Begusarai today in Bihar, to buttress their vote chori claims. They say, how is it possible? You have one man from the BJP who has a vote in Delhi. He exercises that vote in February, and then in November, he's again going and voting in Begusarai in Bihar. If this is not vote chori, then what is what the Congress party is asking. Now, the Congress party, ladies and gentlemen, has also tweeted out a news report from Rai constituency where the Tyagi family mentioned by Rahul Gandhi is on camera, admitting that their family votes were cut because they are Congress supporters. But the Congress has not reacted to the fact check on genuine voters who were called fake by Rahul Gandhi. So we are still waiting for that. So the question this evening is simple. Did Rahul Gandhi lie? My guest this evening, Dr. Dhananjay Giri, spokesperson of the BJP, joining us on the broadcast. Good evening, Dr. Giri. Karan Verma is an author, joining us on the broadcast as well. Chitra Batham is national spokesperson of the Congress party. Hi, Chitra ji, good evening. And Ashutosh Mishra is a senior journalist. He is joining us on the broadcast. Chitra ji, I'm, for obvious reasons, going to start with you. The BJP is saying that Rahul Gandhi lied. Now, they will say Rahul Gandhi lied, right? Because the narrative is against them. But how do you respond to all the fact checks that not just Times Now, but other broadcasters have done as well? For example, just in the case of this Brazilian model, we have just shown our viewers that Rahul Gandhi said 22 times this Brazilian model's photograph is used on various voter IDs. When we go to 7 of those 22 women mentioned by Rahul Gandhi, it turns out they are not fake voters. They are genuine voters.
Hi, Shreya. Good evening to you as well as to your viewers. So my question to you, my counter question to you is, then the voter list that the Election Commission has given to us, is that a lie? We have taken reference of the voter list and you have gone to the actual voters. So obviously, the discrepancy that you yourself has pointed out is the voter list and the actual voters, there is a huge difference. We are also talking about duplicate voters. So the voters that you have actually gone to, they may be duplicate voters as well. So I think this is a futile attempt to create confusion and convince the people in order to, take their notice away from such a massive election heist that has taken place in this country. So I think
Chitra, ठीक है. I understand what you're saying. You are saying essentially is, then why question us? The data that we have put out in the press conference and the analysis we have done in that press conference for you, which points to vote chori, that data is coming in from the Election Commission. Right. But the Election Commission itself is saying, koi kuch nahi hua hai vote chori.
So that is what we are saying, that they have killed democracy, they have killed the constitution by colluding with the Prime Minister, the Home Minister and the illegitimate Assembly Chief Ministers. So that is what that has happened in this country. Okay. Obviously, why did they need the blanket immunity? If they were so true to themselves, the previous CECs never wanted to have the blanket immunities. Why did these election commissioners needed to have the blanket immunities? Okay. Why they never spoke about the petitions that we have filed or answered any of the petitions or the halafnamas that they have asked from us? Why have they not answered anything? Okay. In Karnataka, the CID questioned them, the EC questioned them, but they have not given any response. They are used to not giving response to the opposition parties. Okay. But they are not giving response to their own institution peoples. How is that possible?
Achha, Chitra, chalo. Here's the thing. Now, Rahul Gandhi in the press conference has claimed that it took months and months and months for the Congress party and his team to actually compile this data because the Election Commission didn't exactly make things easy for them, right? Now, if you have done an investigation for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, I would assume that before going to the people of this country, you yourselves do a basic fact check, like Times Now has done, like other television news channels have done, like newspapers have done, and at least go to these 22 women who were the focus of Rahul Gandhi's entire press conference to see ki what the Election Commission data is saying actually matches on the ground before you go and make those claims. Even that basic due diligence is not done before you go to the nation and make such serious, grave claims. My point is, if Times Now could do it, why couldn't the Congress party?
In the press conference, if you remember in the press conference, Rahul ji has also invited people from the Jamui district whose votes have been cancelled or deleted, but then they were alive. You have seen in the past that people who have been declared dead by the Election Commission, they were called for Haiti by Rahul ji. So I think we have done enough of our investigation. We have done enough of our due diligence. The main conclusion is that the Election Commission is lying tooth and nail to the citizens of this nation, and they have constituted an illegitimate government in the center as well as in the states as well.
Okay, my last question to you before I open this panel up. Other panelists are waiting patiently. There is a man called Uday Bhan. Would you be aware of him? If you're not, let me tell you, he is the former Congress state president of Haryana. ठीक है? Now, he today was asked by Times Now, on a Times Now mic, that, you know, there is this BJP leader that has been mentioned by Rahul Gandhi in his press conference, that from his house, there are 66 voters who are registered. So, Mr. Uday Bhan turns around and says, no, it is not 26. It is actually only 23. He says there are only 23 fake votes in that BJP leader's house, not 66 as mentioned by Rahul Gandhi. Now you tell me, forget television channels who you may call or may not call Godi media, but your own people are contradicting Mr. Rahul Gandhi and his facts on the ground. This was supposed to be 101% facts, right? Your own people are contradicting it on the ground.
Right. I am not aware of any such person who had made such claims, so I will not be able to make any comments on that.
Okay, fair enough. I would have played that out for you, but there's a paucity of time. We have that on record. But if you don't want to respond to it, it's your prerogative. Can I just bring in Dr. Dhananjay Giri here? Dr. Dhananjay Giri, Chitra's answer is very simple. She says the data we have is from the Election Commission of India. And if it doesn't match on the ground, then question the Election Commission's data. Don't question the Congress party. हमने झूठ नहीं बोला, हमने तो सिर्फ इलेक्शन कमीशन का डेटा जनता के सामने लाए हैं और वोट चोरी एस्टैब्लिश कर दिया है.
See, the major thing is this: if the election commission is asking whatever data you are putting, you just make an affidavit and make a publication and give it to us. So it will prove that you have not done any forging this data. So simple this is. If anything you have taken from any organization and you're putting blame on behalf of that, you just put just do affidavit. This is the data I am giving back to you. So this much election commission asks when Rahul Gandhi ran away. So every time he's putting a stone and running away, putting a stone and run away. See what he's saying, that they have no any responsibility. The leader of opposition is not responsible for democracy. He's not responsible for what he's saying. He's not responsible for anything. He just carrying the legacy of the political party. See, how come I listen? How come I listen?
Allegation and run away after that.
No, Chitra, ek minute. Let him finish what he's saying. I'll come to you. I'll come for a response to you. Just let him finish what he's saying.
This is the way. They are not responsible for anything. They are only responsible to make interruption. Either we speak or either a democracy running smoothly. They are only there to interrupt. How to interrupt the country, how to interrupt the democracy, how to interrupt the progress of the country, how to make allegation on army, how to make allegation on the judiciary, how to make allegation of the constitution. They are only there to disturb. Earlier, they divided the country on the name of religion. So this is the basic culture of Congress party. Now the people of India, in the leadership of Rahul Gandhi, they defeated 91 election. So they got frustrated. Rahul Gandhi, the most frustrated person of the country. And the way he's behaving in the country, he is everywhere putting claim on every constitutional body. Every constitutional body. See what type of behavior he's doing in parliament. It is very tough to defend Rahul Gandhi because you have to put your moral very down. Then only you can
no, but you know, Mr. Giri, the point is, if the leader of opposition is raising a doubt, the Election Commission of India's duty is duty-bound actually to step out, show us their face, do a press conference to counter Rahul Gandhi. Have they done that? No. So if there is confusion and if the viewer today is confused about who's telling the truth and who's lying, a part of the blame has to go to the Election Commission as well. But you have raised a very good point, and let me just ask Chitra that question. Chitra, the BJP is saying, and very rightly so, the data is the Election Commission's. You're saying, why are you doing a fact check on us? This is not a fact check on us. This is a fact check on the Election Commission. Question them, because this is their data and then it is their data that is wrong. I asked you very simply if we could do a fact check before going on air. Why couldn't you do a fact check given the fact that you've done this investigation for 3 months? कितना time लगता है? 3 दिन लगते हैं आप लोगों को. 3 महीने तो आपने लगाए हैं ना? 3 दिन लगते हैं हरियाणा जाने में. And just to go to these 22 women and see who are genuine voters and who are fake voters. If out of 22 we went to just 7 and all 7, one was dead and all 6 actually voted alive in the Haryana elections with their own pictures on their voter IDs, you could have done the same. Maybe you could have saved yourself some embarrassment. But here's the question that the BJP is asking. Ek minute, Chitra. But here's the question the BJP is asking. They're saying, if the Election Commission data is wrong, and if this is the Election Commission data genuinely, then just put it in an affidavit. And let the Election Commission respond to all that you're saying.
Let me answer the affidavit question. I'd like to ask you, why is the Election Commission not coming up with an affidavit saying that the data that they have given is genuine or not? We have asked the data from the Election Commission, the 7 lakh records or the 9 lakh records we have gotten from the Election Commission, and which is why we are investigating that respective thing. Why is the Election Commission not saying that the data that they have given is wrong? They have to give an affidavit. So this is not on us. And secondly, you are looking at this entire thing in a very wrong manner, from a very wrong angle. You are going to the voters. We are saying that the BJP has been able to create a space of 22 voters in the voter list by keeping the Brazilian model's photograph, and somebody else could have also, voted in her place.
No.
You understand the difference?
Could have. Do you have proof
Yes,
they
we
have?
have.
Because
I
you
said
said
the photo is
101%
public.
proof. And
You are
of the
allowing
7 that
them
we
to
could go to in our limited
Election
time,
Commission
we
is
found that
allowing
these
them
voters
to
were
do that
genuine.
by giving them the space. Please understand, they are two different things. You have the duplicate voters as well. 19 lakh they were duplicate voters, and you have such people who have wrong photographs as well. So you are going to the genuine voters. We are saying that the BJP has created an entire space with this Brazilian model as an example, wherein people could have, voted in her name. That is what we are saying. Where is the scrutiny? Where is the check?
Could
There's
have.
no scrutiny, there's no
Do
check.
you have any proof that they did? You think the election was compromised, but you have to give us proof that the election was compromised. So far, you have not given us proof.
Why is everything our responsibility to prove?
Karan, why is it the Congress's responsibility to prove vote chori?
Supposed to come out and say that.
So, Shreya, can I speak now, please? Yeah. So, Shreya, they have 87,000 booth level agents in Haryana. Can you imagine? Their only job, the job of.
Go ahead, Karan.
Can I speak now, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Shreya, they have 87,000 booth level agents in Haryana. That's the number they had during the elections. Their only job is to point out a concern in case there is a concern. In fact, they signed Form 17. Form 17 has two parts, Form 17A and 17C. 17A is signed after the after the voter list on the day of election, and 17C is signed once the election is over. They did not express any concern. They accepted it. And now, suddenly, after 1 year, Rahul Gandhi wakes up and has this epiphany that the election was stolen from us. I mean, they've thrown their own booth level agents under the bus. What kind of a fakery this is happening? This H stands for hoax, Shreya. That's all this H stands for. This is no hydrogen bomb. This is a hoax bomb. And look at the series of events. When he raised what happened in Mahadevpura, he was pulled up by K.N. Rajanna, his own party person, who said it was our government, our staff working under it. What were our booth level agents doing? K.N. Rajanna was shown the door. On 12th June, the Election Commission writes a letter and says, please give us in an affidavit, or please at least reply to the letter. Rahul Gandhi doesn't reply to the letter. The Election Commission then requests him, please come up. But I think according to Rahul Gandhi, it's the Election Commission that should show up at his door. 300 people, not Rahul Gandhi, 300 people stormed towards the Election Commission office. Can you imagine? This man knows this is a lie, but he's using it as a deliberate tool for us to undermine every single institution of this country, for us to have no faith in any of this institution. He knows when he dived into that pond in Bihar, he knew that it's the Congress party that is diving to these abysmal depths. He knew about the plunging fortunes of Congress party, and now he has this bahana. He has this bahana ready. This is the first exit poll of Bihar. When Rahul Gandhi came up with this 24 hours before the first votes were cast, they've lost this election. They've thrown in the towel.
Okay, so you mean the press conference was Rahul Gandhi's exit poll, quite literally.
Absolutely.
Ashutosh Mishra, let me just come to you as someone who supports the Congress party, as someone who is also a senior journalist. Look, the fact is that all of us know that India's electoral list is far from perfect. Gadbadiyan hain, bahut gadbadiyan hain. But are they deliberate, and are they deliberately manipulated to win and lose elections? You know, if Rahul Gandhi was trying to prove that, that has so far not been proven. What has been proven, though, by all the charges that he has made in Mahadevpura and now, then in Maharashtra, now in Haryana, it just goes on to prove what the Election Commission and the BJP have been saying all this while, that our electoral rolls need a relook, which is why the SIR. Then why is Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party opposing SIR? SIR का तो काम ही ये है ना कि ये जितनी गड़बड़ियां राहुल गांधी दिखा रहे हैं उसकी सफाई हो जाएगी. What is the problem then?
So let's start from your first question. Why is this vote show? Let me explain it to you. It all started in 2023. It is in 2023 when the Chief Justice of India was thrown out of the panel which elected, or rather selected, the election commissioners and chief election commissioner. It was in 2023 when these people, the election commission was given legal immunity, and that's why they keep playing this game of affidavit do, affidavit do, because they know that they are legally immune. Now, and in 2023, there was a software which the election commission stopped using, which would have caught these 20 photographs. This duplication wouldn't have happened if they were still using that software, which they stopped using in 2023. So ये as Amit Shah keeps saying, chronology समझिए कि वोट चोरी कैसे करी जाती. Today itself, there have been reports that 2 women who went to vote in Patna were told that they could not vote because they don't have the voter slip, which is not mandatory as the Election Commission has pointed out. So this choose where it helps you and attack the opposition with questions. When they raise questions, instead of giving answers, whether it be the Election Commission or the BJP, they always come up with counter questions. And the proof
Ashutosh ji, I have been a journalist for 25 years, and from the first election that I covered, every time you were at a polling booth, there would be at least 3-4 people and say, हमारा तो वोट है ही नहीं, हमारा तो वोट कट गया. तो वो तो मैं 25 साल से सुन रही हूँ. My point is it intentional and has it compromised the elections? So far, with what we have seen, there is nothing that Rahul Gandhi has told us that says that the Haryana election was compromised and that 25 lakh fake voters were added, simply because out of the 22 women he mentioned, 7 are actually real and we could only go to 7. If we went to 22, there's a possibility that 20 of them are real. We don't know. We haven't gone to 22, but we went to 7. My question to you was simple. If he's saying the electoral rolls are messed up or deliberately manipulated, Mr. Ashutosh, my question is simple. Uska jawab to SIR hai. It is the शुद्धिकरण of the electoral rolls. क्यों रोक रहे हैं? उस पे इतनी आप लोग क्यों opposition कर रहे हैं? फिर होने दीजिए. Problem क्या है?
आप चोर को तिजोरी की चाबी नहीं देते. आप ये समझिए ना. You have just gone to 7 people and out of 22, and they have presumed. As a journalist, I find it, like, even statistically, it looks ridiculous that with 6 proofs, you are saying that everything that Rahul Gandhi talks about is fake.
Out of 22, we went to 7. Out of 22, Rahul Gandhi and his team didn't even go to 1. You are coming in front of the nation, doing a press conference, making this bombastic claim that 25 lakh votes have been stolen. You're making 1 woman, and then by virtue of that, 22 women face of this entire project. And you don't even have the common sense of going to the ground and at least checking कि जो आप बोल रहे हो, does that translate on the ground or not? Ashutosh ji, you have been a journalist. This is basic journalistic duty.
At the beginning of my statement, I said if the Election Commission had kept using the software that they stopped using in 2023, when they got this legal immunity, this thing wouldn't have had happened. So the galti यहाँ पे Election Commission की है. You are trying to defend the person who is sort of accused of malpractice.
I have no wish to defend the Election Commission of this country. I feel that they should be doing a press conference and telling the country point by point why they think Rahul Gandhi has lied, if they believe Rahul Gandhi has lied. But for the moment, the fact also is that whatever Rahul Gandhi has put before us in a rather lengthy press conference is not translating on the ground. Vote चोरी कहाँ हुई है मुझे समझ नहीं आया है. फेक वोट कहाँ डले हैं मुझे समझ नहीं आया. आप लोगों ने एक और चीज बोली. You mentioned a place called Hodal, right? Rahul Gandhi mentioned a place called Hodal and said that look at this. This is a nayab namuna of the Election Commission. From one address here, there are 501 people who have been registered. There was an explanation for that. It was on camera. And this man was not a BJP person.
I'm sorry to say, you have to listen, you have to see the history. How from 2019, there have been reports, not just by Congress Party. In 2019, for the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, there was a whole paper written by a Ashoka University professor who later had to resign, where he showed that how BJP manipulated elections where it was in majority. And even in this election, for Bihar observers, 68% of the people are from BJP-ruled states. Okay. So that fairness is gone. And when the fairness is in question, why do you want me to believe blindly in what Election Commission says when even there?
But then we cannot blindly believe. Let Dr. Giri come in. Dr. Giri, then we can't even blindly believe what Rahul Gandhi is saying. Why aren't you asking the Election Commission to step out and say this data is not ours? राहुल गांधी ये डेटा कई आए दाएं जगह से लाया है. ही इज पुटिंग इट ऑन अस. इफ ही इज सो श्योर, एफिडेविट साइन करवा दीजिए.
Shreya ji, Rahul Gandhi has done first press conference in Karnataka. He told we have taken all the data from the website of Election Commission. Fine, you have taken data. I agree. But you have not done any छेड़छाड़, कोई भी उसमें छेड़छाड़ नहीं की. You have not done anything manipulated in this. So you have just to do a oath, just to sign a oath and just give it back to. This is the malpractice. This is the wrong. Just simply Election Commission has done a PC and told to him. He told him no. मेरा वचन ही है शासन. Like the Bahubali picture. I will not give any oath. So when he go to parliament, he should tell this is Nehru ji Dalan. I will not take any oath. I am having faith on the Indian constitution. So if he is going for this election nomination, he has to file a oath. This is the democratic process now. If he win the election, he will go to parliament. He has to take a oath. If he is making a serious allegation, he came in this case to National Herald. He went to the court and he has taken this bail. So he has given their guarantee. So he tell no, I'll not give. So what is this mockery? If he is going for some serious allegation, he has to make a complaint. He has to make a oath.
Chitra Patham, such serious complaints, chalo, you don't trust the Election Commission, you don't want to file an affidavit. Why aren't you going to the court? Is it because there's a shoot and scoot? Today when questions were asked, it's very good of you to come and answer those questions. But Rahul Gandhi and his team have not answered any of the questions on any of the 7 women who have been presented on the Times Now screen.
Let me speak. Today in Bihar, this is the video of the people in one of the assemblies wherein they are saying that they have the voter ID and everything, and yet when they went to vote, they were driven away saying that तुम्हारा वोट तो हो गया है, किसी और ने तुम्हारे नाम पे वोट डाल दिया है. So this is massive and rampant vote chori that is continually happening today as well. Today, we are showing you the evidences. The RJD handle, the Congress handle, everybody has tweeted on this. Secondly, you are asking us to give the Agni Pariksha every time and now. Why aren't you coming out with the true facts? Why is the Election Commission not answering any of the petitions that is there in the courts? Why is the Election Commission not answering the 18,000 petitions that were given by Samajwadi Party? Why is the Election Commission not answering any of the letters written by the CID of Karnataka State or by the election authorities of the Karnataka State? I'm asking you the question. Why is the Election Commission not answering anybody from their own institutions?
Karan, I'll let Karan answer that in 10 seconds.
No, I can't answer in 10 seconds. I can't answer in 10 seconds. You give her so much of time and then expect me to answer in 10 seconds. How will I do that?
भाई opposition को बोलने का मौका होना चाहिए ना करण.
मुझे जवाब भी तो देने दो आप.
रुक जाओ. Okay, Chitra.
देने दो. So much lies. It's unbelievable. Now, first of all, Ashutosh ji, I consider him a very senior journalist. Look how he's lied on your show right now. He said all this changed in 2023 ever since the judiciary was kept out of it. मैं उनसे पूछना चाहता हूँ आजादी के बाद से अभी तक क्या judiciary select कर रही थी election commissioner को? How he is lied on national television right now. This is how they get away with the lies. Just as Rahul Gandhi gets away with lies. इनसे पूछो अभी तक judiciary select कर रही थी? Such a liar on television caught. Then Chitra ji on your channel just said Karnataka CID they are not answering. By the way, who flagged the case to Karnataka CID? It was the BJP government when BJP was in power in Karnataka. It was the BJP government that flagged in Karnataka. And you know, Shreya, first of all, the booth level agents are within their rights to file affidavits. Nobody is saying. And the course of natural justice is if there is something wrong, you have to file a complaint. आपके घर में अगर कोई चोरी हुई है, आप कंप्लेन करोगे. वो क्यों नहीं आ रहे हैं? मतलब इलेक्शन कमीशन चल के जाएगी आपके घर पे. एंड समाजवादी पार्टी की जो इन्होंने बात करी, इनको पता नहीं होगा. There were 3 petitions filed by Samajwadi Party leaders after the 2022 elections. They did not even follow up on that. They were so embarrassed. In fact, they were pulled up by the election commission. After that, they did not even turn up on the dates given to them to show up. This is their reality. Shoot, lie, deceit.
ठीक है. The point is, Chitra ji, the point is today, and I'm going to wrap this show, but the fact today is that investigations that have been done by this network and other networks as well are putting a cloud over what Rahul Gandhi has claimed. He has claimed Sarkar Chori in Haryana, 25 lakh votes being stolen away from the Congress party. on the, yes, of course you are entitled not to agree with the investigations and what you are seeing on the screens. You are absolutely entitled to that. But the reality will not change just because you don't agree with it. My point is, it would be nice for Rahul Gandhi to have a press conference and explain to us how come that the women he said were fake voters have turned out to be real voters. सिंपल विल नॉट कॉम्प्लिकेटेड. बस इतना बता दीजिए कि जो 22 औरतों को आपने बोला था फेक वोटर हैं, उनमें से 7 रियल कैसे हैं. और अगर आप चाहेंगे अगले 2-3 दिन में वो सारी 22 लेडीज के पास लोग चले जाएंगे, हम उन्हें ट्रैक कर लेंगे. Questions have been raised. My simple question is, questions have been raised. Rahul Gandhi needs to answer those questions. And yes, there are some questions that the Election Commission needs to answer as well.
Not many questions. I think it is now the illegitimate government's turn and the CEC's turn to answer the questions that we have put up.
You have a right to your point of view. We've heard all points of view as we always do on this show. So I'm just going to thank our panelists and let our viewers decide.
You haven't let me reply.
हो गया आशुतोष जी, हो गया. I've let you speak. Dr. Dhananjay Giri, thank you very much. Karan Verma, thank you. Chitra Batam, thank you very much. And Ashutosh Mishra ji, thank you very much for joining us. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm slipping into a break. There's more on the other side. Do stay with us.